Hi everyone, welcome to Suga's Little Farmhouse. My name is Kim, also known as Suga. I am so glad you stopped by. On this video, you will find what we eat in a week. I am a certified health coach, so we try to eat healthy, of course. That is my mission. Health is my mission. So I wanted to share what we eat in a week. I get lots of questions. What do we eat healthy? So I made a video to show you, and I hope to make more of these to give you meal ideas and tips on how to make better choices when it comes to your health. I hope you enjoy the content, and if you would please consider subscribing and liking my videos. By doing both of those, it helps my channel to grow. Thank y'all so much. My first meal is this honey garlic teriyaki pork tenderloin. I put it in my cast iron pot, and I added frozen broccoli and green beans, and then I took this here, this teriyaki sauce, it's low sodium one, and I put it in this little measuring cup. And what I did was I added a little bit of water to thin it out some, and then put a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of ginger, and a whole teaspoon, but a couple of shakes of this crushed red chili flakes in it. And I whisked it together really, really good. And I'm going to drizzle this right over everything. Let's see if I can do this. So I'll just put a drizzle over the whole pot here. And I will bake this in the oven with the lid off on 375 for about 35 to 40 minutes, and it's going to be delicious. We're going to eat this with these veggies here. I may make a little side salad to go with it, but we'll have this for a couple of meals this week. One meal that I'm planning on doing is slicing it really thin and making an Asian salad with it, with all good fresh ingredients. Probably some cilantro, because we love cilantro in our salad, some romaine lettuce or some kind of lettuce blend, and just whatever veggies I have in the fridge to use up will make a nice Asian salad. And I may even whisk up some sort of Asian dressing. Who knows what I'll put on top of it. Maybe I'll make a dressing with a little bit of this for it. But that is meal number one. This is what it looks like. It looks so delicious. Now, I will give you a tip. If you don't like your vegetables really soft, you might want to add them in maybe 10 minutes before the pork tenderloin is done. 45 minutes was not enough time. I had to put it back into the oven, but I put the lid over it the second time, and I put it in for another 45 minutes. It made lots of juice, which is yummy because you can eat it over some jasmine rice or brown rice or cauliflower rice. It would be delicious over cauliflower rice as well. But yeah, it looks really good. I'm going to plate it up and show you a picture in a second. Many of you know that I've lost 70 pounds on Optavia. I'm also a certified health coach with them now. And the fuelings are a big part of my life. I love them. I'm going to show you what I do with this hearty bean and vegetable chili. I put 2 packs of our fuelings. Our fuelings are nutrient dense, carb and protein balance, packed with vitamins and nutrients. They're wonderful. I save money eating like this, y'all. It's so much cheaper for me to have one of these than running through a drive-through to get something, quick. So I do these. I'm doing this one in my mini crock pot. I'll put 2 packs of the chili. I'm going to add probably 2 cups of water because I want this to be like a taco soup. I want it to be kind of watery. I'm going to put a cup and then just kind of stir it and see the consistency. Yeah, I want it to be soup-like because it's cold here and I like soups. These are very good for you. I usually eat anywhere between 4 to 5 of these a day. Even though I lost my weight, I still buy them because they're good and it saves me money. And then I love to add a can of Rotel chilies to this, okay? Just to give it a little bit more of a kick. And I will put this on high, and I'll simmer this for a few hours. And it's really, really good. And that is it. It's easy and simple. And so this will make 2 meals for me because I use 2 packs, okay? So that's one of my Optavia Fuelings, and I love this one. So good. The next meal that I'm preparing for us for this week is Rick's favorite. It is chicken and lima bean fricassee, or if you want to call it chicken and lima bean stew. We say fricassee because that's what my grandmother always called it. That's what I call it. That's what my mama called it. But I'm going to walk you through the steps. It's pretty easy. I do it in my Instant Pot. Right now I have 2 chicken breasts diced up with about maybe a half of an onion diced, and I'm just sauteing it right now until it's, you know, nice and brown. It doesn't have to be too brown. But the next step that I do is I will add some lima beans to it. Wait, let me turn this off. Hold on, because it's steaming up my camera. Okay. It's sauteed enough. It's not cooked through, but you know, I'll just kind of brown it and get my onion cooked pretty good. So the next step that I do is I will put in a bag of frozen lima beans, just like this. Just from Walmart. This is 1 pound, 8 ounces. So I'll add that whole bag. Sorry, I'm holding my camera. I didn't put my camera on my stand, so I'm doing this with one hand, which probably is not a good idea. And then the next thing I do is I use a little bit of this Tony's Roux Mix, Instant Creole Roux Mix. And what I do is I mix I use a fourth of a cup. Not a half a cup, a fourth a cup. And I just mixed it in here with some water, whisked it together. And I am going to add that next. And I will probably pour a little chicken broth in here because it kind of stuck in there. Let's get it all out. We don't want to waste any of that good roux mix. And let's pour it in our pot. Okay, so that's the next step. Then, what I will do is, you need to put quite a bit of liquid. So I will use some chicken broth here. I usually, I didn't plan ahead, and I didn't thaw out I have homemade chicken bone broth in the freezer, and I didn't thaw it out, so I'm just using this carton stuff. But if you make your own, use your own. And let me see, I will probably put more than that. You want it to cover your beans really good. I'll just add some more, a little more. So it's probably about a half a carton I used, okay? Next, I will add some salt. I'm just using Himalayan salt here, or sea salt you can use, or regular salt, whatever salt you like. And I'm putting a teaspoon of that in there. And I'm putting a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper right there. And actually that doesn't look that much. I'm gonna put another one. It's gonna be really, we like spicy food. And some, I didn't have any fresh garlic. I usually put fresh garlic, so I'm just going to sprinkle some garlic powder, okay? And that's all you do, y'all. It's super easy. And then I turn my Instant Pot on and I cook it usually for about 45 minutes in there, maybe an hour or so until it's done. Rick eats it on jasmine rice. I usually will eat it on cauliflower rice. If I am doing 5-in-1, so if you're one of my clients watching this, what I do when I'm on the 5-in-1, I will take out the chicken and just weigh my protein. And then I will eat it over cauliflower rice. Sometimes I'll take like a tablespoon of this broth and just pour it over it. And then sometimes I'll have a little side salad or another veggie on the side to get my lean and green in. I usually don't eat beans when I'm doing 5 in 1, okay? But this is like really, really delicious, and it's easy. And let me know if you try it. It is one of Rick's favorite dishes, and so he will eat on this a couple of nights. So we will a lot of times towards the end of the week, if we have a lot of leftovers that we're not eating up, we freeze it. We freeze everything. We don't waste food in this household. But yeah, so let me know if you have any questions. Put it in the comments. And that is meal number 2. So it is done, and it is looking yummy. I tasted it, and it is seasoned just perfectly. It is a little spicy, so if you don't like a lot of spice, I wouldn't double that cayenne pepper amount like I did, but it is like really, really tasty and good. This is Rick's favorite. He is going to be so excited this week. More to come. My mid-morning snack always consists of a protein bar. I love it with a hot cup of coffee from my French press. And I love to eat every 2 to 3 hours. I never used to eat this way before I started this program. By eating every 2 to 3 hours, it has helped my blood sugar levels, my insulin levels. Before this, I was pre-diabetic, and I am no longer pre-diabetic. These are my favorite bars. I love the peanut butter, the creamy peanut butter one. This one here just is so good. It's honey chili cranberry nut bar. It has flaxseed, pumpkin seed, and almonds in it. Delicious. Cinnamon one. The chocolate mint cookie crisp reminds me of a Girl Scout cookie. The chocolate mint Girl Scout cookies. And this peanut butter and chocolate chip bar just reminds me of a Snickers bar. It is very chewy, and I love that. So today I will have the cinnamon one. I love cinnamon in the fall, and it's cold today, so that's my choice. Look at this salad. This looks delicious. So I took the honey garlic teriyaki pork tenderloin and sliced it and put it on a bed of lettuce with cucumber, tomato, some sweet peppers, and I'm going to just drizzle just a little bit of this right over it. And what this is just some of the drippings from the dish that I made, and that's all it's going to need. I don't have any cilantro. I wish I did, because I think this would be really good with cilantro. But this is an easy leftover meal. And I love using leftovers this way. So yummy. My most favorite fueling is in the evening time. I will whip up one of our brownies. It is the Decadent chocolate brownie mix with Greek yogurt chips. Y'all, it is just so delightful. And sometimes I'll put a little bit of whipped topping on it even. I always mix mine up in a pretty bowl because I like to eat my desserts out of a pretty dish. I'm fancy like that. But they do send these little trays if you want to use that to save on your dishes. I recycle these and use them for different craft ideas with the grandkids. And you can plant seeds in them to get your garden seeds growing. They come in handy. Just recycle them if you decide not to use it. But this is so decadent. Sometimes I'll put some whipped topping on top, and it is really, really one of my favorites. I have one every evening when we're watching TV or reading, and it's just so satisfying. Thank y'all so much for joining me this week on Things We Eat in a Week. I hope to do more of these for you. If you would please consider subscribing to my channel and liking the videos, that really does help my channel and it helps me grow. So thank y'all so much. Blessings to each of you. Be grateful for something today. Bye.